Did you know? K-pop in 2012 was a record-setting year with 33 male groups and 38 girl groups debuting that year. K-pop proved that with each year after 2005, the number of groups debuting was growing exponentially, and with each subsequent year after 2012, there were more than 100 new groups debuting every year. But only less than 5% of those groups each year actually had success. Before Big Bang, G-Dragon, around the age of 8, was a member of a little group called Little Rula. After the group disbanded, G-Dragon was scouted by Isuman or SM shortly after and was a trainee in SM for 5 years. He was a trainee alongside BoA, SES, and Shinhwa, as the widely popular HOT was the only debuted SM group at the time. G-Dragon is the idol with the second longest training period, having trained for an 11-year span, 5 years under SM and another 6 under YG. G.Soul currently holds the record as the artist with the longest training period. He trained 15 years under JYP until finally debuting in 2015. Wonder Girls' Hyoyeon auditioned for JYP 3 times and was rejected each time. On her 4th audition in late 2006, Hyoyeon was successfully signed on as the 5th member of the Wonder Girls from her audition alone. She currently holds a record for having the least amount of time trained before joining a group and debuting, where she only trained for 3 months before the group's official debut in February 2007. After School's Kahi was originally a backup dancer for BoA. She could noticeably be seen during BoA's My Name era behind her. Pledis CEO Hyunseung used to be BoA's manager when he worked at SM Entertainment. Hyunseung went on to form Pledis Entertainment in 2007, with Sondambi as the first artist to debut. Kahi would then later be an after-school in their debut in 2009. BoA's connection to Pledis still is strong, as she handpicked NU'EST and 101's Minhyun to dance alongside her at 2017's Mama in Japan. FX's Luna originally auditioned as a dancer for SM, while Amber auditioned as a singer. Interestingly enough, FX's debut would have Luna promoted as a singer with Victoria as the dancer, while Amber was shown as the rapper of the new group in 2009. It would be some time before the ladies could actually showcase their talents that they originally auditioned for. FX's Victoria joined SM in 2007 after being scouted from a Beijing dance competition. She joined SM with the training to become a model and actress, and before her debut with FX, many already know that FX's Victoria could be seen in SHINee's debut music video Replay in 2008. But also in that same year, she made her first appearance in a Sprees commercial with Lee Joon-ki. And then she was featured in Samsung's AnyCall brand promotion for Rain's music video Any Dream, promoting the new phone before finally going on to debut in 2009 with FX as the lead dancer. 2NE1 set a record in 2009 for being the fastest group to win a music show after debut in just 28 days with their song Fire. CNBLUE took their first crown in 2010 in just 15 days after debut with I'm a Loner, and they held the record for several years until winner dethroned them with the record-breaking 9 days for their debut song Empty back in 2014. 101 tied winner with Energetic in 2017 with also 9 days to their own first music show win. Infinite's Sungkyu originally auditioned for SM in 2007 and was rejected. 1 year later he auditioned again in 2008 but was rejected again. He later go on to debut in Infinite under Ulam Entertainment, which would coincidentally get acquired by SMCNC in 2013. So in the end, technically, in a way, he eventually got to be under SM years later. Before their debut, several of the Infinite members appeared in Epik High's music video for Run. You could spot Sungkyu, Woohyun, and Sungjong in the band, while L is the lead character of the story. Dongwoo and Hoya also appeared as the backup dancers for the live stages of the song. My Name member Sungkyu appeared in Infinite's pre-debut variety show You Are My Oppa in 2010, before officially debuting in October 2011 with My Name. Shinhwa is regarded as the longest-running K-pop group in history, as they're the only group to consistently come back and their run without a disbandment or long hiatus. They hit their 20th anniversary in 2018 and still remarkably have the same member lineup even after all these years. After Super Junior debuted in 2005, SM sought to have a sister girl group of a similar size. Girls' Generation would then be in the works for some time, undergoing numerous lineup changes. In the initial lineup, the group consisted of 11 members, with 6 of the original members being Seohyun, Yuri, Yoona, Sooyoung, Hyoyeon, and Jessica. Taeyeon and Tiffany later joined the lineup with having the least amount of training experience compared to the other girls, and then Sunny was the last member to join, even after more lineup changes after a point when it was projected to be a 12-member girl group. 3 of the potential SNSD members still ended up having careers under SM. One member was Zhang Lian, who went on to debut as a soloist under SM in 2006 to do a simultaneous Korean and Chinese debuts with the vision of being the new Chinese BoA. Another member of the original lineup was Lee Yeon-hee, who decided to pursue acting instead under SM. In another lineup of SNSD, one notable member added was Seohyun, who was the maknae and lead vocalist of the short-lived SM girl group Milk. She would have acted as the leader of Girls' Generation in one of the potential early lineups. Another 2 famous potential SNSD members left SM for Core Contents Media, or CCM. In one of the final lineups as 12 members, the prospective maknae was set to be Chanmi, who later debuted under Coed School in 2010 and 5 Dolls after that. The last lineup has Girls' Generation as 10 members, with Park So-young acting as the leader until she ultimately dropped out of the group, citing a harsh training environment. Sooyoung would then go on to CCM as well and debut under Tiara in 2009. Girls' Generation Sunny is the niece of SM founder Lee Soo-man. Sunny joined SM in 1998 and began training for 5 years. She ended up leaving to be under Hyunseung for Star World Entertainment. She was supposed to debut in a duo group called Sugar with her father acting as the manager. Unfortunately, the company went bankrupt and Sunny later rejoined SM Entertainment again and was eventually the last member to join Girls' Generation. Hyoyeon of Girls' Generation can be seen as a silhouette dancer acting as BoA during BoA's 2005 Mama's over-the-top performance. Thunder of M-Black was actually a last-minute addition to the group. Originally, the group had member Sangbei, who was forced to drop out of the group due to health reasons. Thunder joined the group 15 days prior to the debut. And due to time constraints, none of the tracks on the Just Black debut album were re-recorded to feature Thunder's vocals and raps in the songs. Therefore, in songs like Oh Yeah on the album, you could still hear Sangbei doing the rap. Sangbei eventually debuted under the stage name Moose as the leader for the group Madtown in 2014. At the age of 15 in 2004, Hyunseung auditioned for YG Entertainment and ended up being eliminated in the second round. He was given a second shot and eventually was signed on as a trainee under the company after seeing YG himself asking for another chance. Hyunseung would go on to train for BIGBANG for a year and 4 months under the name Sowon. He appeared in a pre-debut BIGBANG documentary alongside the 5 BIGBANG members. Hyunseung would star in the documentary for 10 of the 11 episodes and was eliminated in the final round against Seungri, with reasons stating that he still needed more time to grow. Hyunseung has stated that these experiences under YG all contributed to his development as an artist. Beast and Highlight leader Doojoon found inspiration to become a singer after watching the documentary that featured later band member Hyunseung. A few years after his departure from the Big Bang project, Hyunseung later met future fellow band member Yoseob, where they were both dancers for a performance team. Yoseob convinced Hyunseung to join Cube Entertainment, where they would all later debut in 2009 with Beast. Kwangjin, the former bassist for N-Fly, used to be the bassist for CNBLUE, but left CNBLUE in 2009 before the band's official debut, citing musical differences between the members. He would then go back into training under FNC for a few more years, totaling out to a decade of training before finally having his official Korean debut in 2015. Rain debuted at 16 as a member of the failed idol group Fan Club from 1998 to 2000. Following the group's disbandment, he auditioned and failed at 19 other agencies before successfully auditioning and signing with JYP and officially debuting solo in 2002 under the company. BTS's Jimin studied contemporary dance growing up at the Busan Arts High School and was the top of his class. Jimin would later join Big Hit Entertainment in 2012 and went on to be the last member to join the group, making him have the least amount of training under the company. Throughout his preparation to debut under BTS, he nearly got kicked out of the group numerous times. Some Big Hit staff opposed Jimin joining the group as they felt he wasn't needed or wasn't a fit with the group. In addition, they thought his contemporary dance background and skills did not align with the new group. Jimin explained in interviews that he had to train hard to master the dance BTS would require. Jimin would then go on to debut with BTS and eventually consistently becoming the #1 ranking member in terms of brand reputation. Well, that's it for today, everyone. Hope you all learned something for this video. Thank you all for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. I appreciate you for stopping by, and while you're here, check out many more of my works, and see you next time!